men who know how to respect women, if they know how, it's like they won't do it. Or if they do, they you have to make sure that you demand the respect from them. And then a lot of times, like I was watching this podcast, and this guy was like, I just like women who just want money and then want to get away. And I was like, that's so sucky how young guys with money are growing up to just objectify a woman without her being a adamant part as a wife. And it's so sad that that's what a woman has become with in America, where all she is not so much of an object, but like to take a wife or to take a partner. It's like it's like I was listening to that song Wishy Washy, and it's like Wishy Washy by the Mingos. I get it, because women, we can be very, bipolar or very thing, but it sucks that because of the fact that we can't make up our mind, that you think that we're bothering you. It's the fact that as a man, you're supposed to demand what you want. And a lot of times these days, men just don't see the need for a marriage or a one woman in their life. And that's why it's like people kind of judge me, but I don't see the point of being a one woman man anymore. I feel like I could be, your redhead Barbie, your Navajo Indian, your Princess Jasmine, you're bad Mitch Bellotto, and I just need you to give me the script, because it's like as an actress, I don't give a fuck anymore. I just know that if I meet the right guy, I could be whatever. But if he knows that I've played all those roles and he can accept and understand, it's like I need a man who likes that I don't have time for him because I'm going to go to the beauty supply, or likes that I have female friends and I go eat their pussy and we film it, or likes the fact that I have, a show to do, or likes the fact that I go over to my cousin's house and do her hair, or likes the fact that, I'm not really interested in anything other than becoming a very successful business owner. But a lot of men cannot respect a woman who has her ideology off them. And that didn't come until I was probably like 17 or 18 when I realized that even though I had a down low boyfriend who was wealthy, I realized that I wasn't his center of attention, and that he had not just me, but he had other women and other guys. He had a boyfriend, a girlfriend, fuck buddy, but he wasn't focused on making me a woman or making me his main priority. And so every time I go out into the world, I look back at how I'm the woman I want to be, and then he is jealous and hates the fact that I will never get back with him. I always tell people, if you've ever been with a girl like me, I will never date you, because a lot of girls like me are very, very typecasted, very much all the same, and very much kind of get to like 25 or 26, and we're kind of all the way around. And we get into our own world and we read books, and we really don't see the need. And most people see us disposable or see us killable, or don't see the point of us living. And the point of it is that we're just not interested in trying to get hurt. And the only thing about my life is that because I make it seem so dramatic, I guess, I think it's because like some guys like to chase, and I just like to break hearts. But I was reading this book one time, and it said the only way out is through. And the only way to get people to understand you is to interact with them. My only thing is like I don't see anything from men anymore except for their dick and money. And I feel as though like a trans guy or a woman, they have more of an emotional attachment, and like a trans woman or a trans man, they have more things to talk about, and they're more sensual, and they're more adventurous, and they're more detailed. And guys are just so self-centered when it comes to like dating a trans woman. I was watching this vlog online. This girl, she was like, black men just don't. And I agree. I just feel as though black men objectify. And I think black men objectify everything. And black men really just don't know how to. And then when you get with a black man, he has to be on drugs or be in a way, he has to be in a inebriated understanding of you. And if you don't keep him in that inebriated understanding, then he's not going to be interested with you. And the world of it is that when you are an addict, you can't, both of you can't be. But when you're an addict, like me, you have to be a person that understands that with or without you, that's what I love. And you have to understand that you can't be that, because the chase of it is that you see I already love something more than I love you. And the ideology of it is that men get attracted to it. And it's not the fact that I don't, it's just the person that supplies me and takes care of me understands that that's what I love, and the money and the things that goes along with my lifestyle, and the ideology of it it doesn't need a man at all. And the thing is, when men see that a woman is subjectified, like a lot of women hide their addictions, and when men see that there's something other than them, they don't want to figure out how to make them the main focus. I dated a man for 5 years on and off. And when I finally got to the bottom of it, I said, so when are we going to, he never really had a point, or he never had a thought of making me the main woman. And that's when I just gave up. And most people know who he is. And, he's a famous rapper, but he never really had anything other than a dream of a girl like me. And when I realized that wasn't even serious, when we finally met, it just was trash. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't trash of our emotional core. It was trash of the fact that he had so many other people that were option, and I just wasn't I guess, in the wake of the moment to get my feelings hurt. And then when you level up your life, and then you meet an Italian or you meet a lawyer, it's like just the ideology of a man with $7 million in the bank account and only has 2 minutes in the airport and $10,000 to give me is much more surpassing than a guy who has time for me. And then when you get into that world, or you understand that, and it's like I heard this song by Rick Ross. He was like, "I kiss you on your neck and everything is great, but even though I'm out on bond and must be facing it." That's why I get mad at my dad, because he treats me just like that. It's like, okay, well, go sit your ass in the corner, and I've always been treated like that, and that's why I hate my sisters and I hate my cousins, because they don't understand is that I'm just a fucking pimple on the neck. And that's why I fucking hate the fact that they can't understand. They won't understand. And it's just because I'm just objectified. That's why I hate the Little Mermaid now, because I always say, you don't reprimand your daughter, you make her a woman. And sometimes it's like I'm fighting to, yeah, and he's like, you're a woman. I don't need that. I want that respect from my dad. But all he sees me as a little girl or someone. And then it's like everything I do is me trying to act out. And then when I go, take my sexuality or take my body, it's like I'm being a bitch or I'm being disrespectful, and then I'm going punishment, and, turns my phone off or whatever. That's why I hate some people who don't understand. Like when you have a father that's controlling, I'm almost 40, and he will not stop controlling me, because his ideology of it is that he made a mistake, and that no one's gonna love him but me, and it sucks.